I am heading to I'm heading to Medellin, Colombia in like less than 24 hours. Guess like 21 hours. I have not packed. I'm still adjusting to the inability to move my forehead up as much as usual, given that I just got Botox, baby Botox right here yesterday. I think my lip looks good though. For those of you who don't know, I got baby Botox on my forehead, which means that I basically just got it to prevent further wrinkles. I didn't get any filler. I'm not changing the structure of my face. I basically got here, 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 here. It just stalls it from further wrinkles. And then I got a lip lift, a lip flip, which means that they put Botox in your Cupid's bow. The muscle relaxes and therefore your lip puckers up a little bit. It's not lip filler. It's basically playing around with the muscle to flip your lip up a little bit. I don't know why that was relevant. She gets Botox and she goes to Colombia for the weekend. Crazy. I need to pack. Maybe not. Maybe I just go to bed. We'll see. This is my first time ordering from Beatnik ever since they changed their name from By Chloe. And of course, I had to get food for tomorrow's flight because my flight is 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. and I'm not having American Airlines like non-vegan food. So for tonight, I got whatever their new tahini cauliflower thing is. And then for tomorrow, I got my usual, which is their kale Caesar. I just think it's their kale Caesar, and I had a delivery minimum I needed to hit, so I added their chicky, whatever, yeah. And I got a random thing in the mail for another delivery service, which I will probably never use, but you know, everything saved. Dope. Oh, and I got Brussels sprouts, obviously, laying it all out for a picture because also, obviously, falafel, cauliflower, vegetables, romaine, tahini shit on top, and then this is mine for the plane tomorrow, but wanted a point of view, and then crispy Brussels, obviously. It is the travel day. We're in the anarchist suit, and I have a mask that is not intended to match. It comes with another set, but it works. It shrinks in the wash because it's like cotton, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if the plane is like Emirates. No, actually, it's an American Airlines flight, so it'll definitely be like mask on the whole time. But otherwise, getting ready to leave. Have the suitcases that I am using for this are my clear suitcase, which I could carry on, but I'm carrying on this, and so I won't be able to carry on this and also my backpack. So I'm just gonna check this. I have shoes and food for the plane in here, have the other salad I didn't eat last night, and some snacks and things like that. All I need to do now is call my Uber. I do not need to clean my apartment as I'm gonna be gone again, preventing that from happening. I am finally getting used to not being able to move my forehead that much. It actually feels nice to just not exert that energy, if that makes sense. And then it feels kind of cool knowing that my lip also, I can't curl it under. It's just like there. So 10 out of 10 cosmetic procedures. After a 5-hour literal flight from hell, I mean the most turbulent flight in the entire world because the pilot was like, fuck it, we're gonna make up for lost time and ram through shit. I've arrived in Medellin, Colombia. The room is actually lovely. I got here, my friend Josh is in the room beneath me. This is like actually a beautiful room. So I'll give you a little room tour at night and then we'll do it in the morning when I look a little better and it's a little brighter in here. So you enter, we have a little closet situation here. This is the entirety of the room. This is their suite, their corner suite. So we have this situation. We have the bed, which is so pretty actually. Over here is a little mini bar, and then there's a shower here and a bathroom in here. So that's really pretty actually how they have this. Then what's like actually beautiful in my opinion is, for one, I actually really like this like huge column in the middle of the room. Has the bed here and then this here, and then down here it's on a very club heavy street, which I actually like. Couch here, and down here is the party area of Medellin, Colombia, apparently, that we're in the middle of. So I'm going to get off to bed. It's almost 2 a.m. here because the airport and the line was so insane. I don't even know where to begin. But overall, been a good day because I got to see my friend Josh at the airport and it was fun overall. So yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 10 a.m. I let myself sleep in since I didn't get to bed until like 3, and the room is definitely more beautiful here in the morning when the light is in. So I really love, actually, I didn't notice this, how there's a projector and it's up there, and then a screen comes down over the little mini bar desk area. I made the bed because I just literally fell asleep like in the corner basically, so I just straightened it back out, but it's really beautiful. I'm in this set actually because I was taking some photos this morning because it felt very like, I don't know, a good photo opportunity. But yeah, the bathroom's beautiful, overlooks this park that I'm nearby here. I think I'm gonna go down and get some coffee with my good friend Josh, who's here, because there's no coffee makers in the rooms, sadly. There are plantain chips and alcohol, neither of which are really my thing. Maybe the plantain chips. So it's a little cloudy today, as the driver yesterday said it's gonna be raining this whole time, and I checked and yeah, it looks rainy, but I'm okay with that. So hope that today's a decent day. There's been some really difficult things that have been happening in my life that are all my fault, but I didn't really understand. Let's just say, like, you can be naive in business and hurt a lot of people. So trying to learn from that. And yeah, hope that this trip helps me be happy, Maren. To the penthouse because why not? So as usual, actually the same thing happened. If you all remember my Burj Al Arab vlog, they upgraded us to the club suite. This time it was just like $250 US extra, so I was like, fuck it, why not? Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Yes. Okay, yeah, basically just like a bigger version of... Oh, and this is pretty. Oh, and the bathtub is right here. Okay, the photo ops. Yeah, this is like perfect. I'm literally gonna take I'm bringing my suitcase up here and immediately setting up camera. Yeah, this is dope. What I love about this hotel actually is that, oh shit, this is gonna overcook. Shit. Okay, well, I was gonna do a cool moment, but it took me too long to turn my camera on. I need to pour some of this out. I need to pour almost all of this out. Okay, basically there's like these water pitchers of filtered water, and you get them, and yeah, they're cool. We left the hotel to try to get to see the sunset. There is no sunset, and we also went to the wrong location. There's the view, and then there's the girls. Okay, so Josh and I didn't take my camera out because it was pouring rain and I was not gonna fuck with my camera. But Josh and I tried to get like a sunset view, but it was so fucking cloudy that there was no sunset. And so Josh takes me to like some random view spot. What am I trying to do here with this camera? Josh takes me to this random view spot, and it's pouring rain and we don't know where to go. And the closest, let me get a hairbrush. The closest place to hide under was, Jesus Christ, where's my, here it is. The closest place to hide under was like an awning under a women's, like, it was called the Girls Club. It was basically a strip club, and like that was the only place we had to hide under. So we had to like get an Uber to go pick us up under this strip club overhang. No one was there on a Monday night, and it was actually like the mood was lifted. Got some news back that some things that I thought I had totally fucked up in my life, not meaning to, but just being a stupid business person, I guess you could say, and not realizing. Like I said, I self-sabotage through oversharing and like didn't realize that I fucked some stuff up. That was okay though, it's being understood, and things will be okay even though we're learning on trips as usual are weak spots. I don't know, on trips, I honestly like trips because it exposes my weak spots in a way. I also was supposed to fly out of here at 1 a.m. on Thursday. The direct flight to New York was 1 a.m. out of here, which was ridiculous. But since I had to buy the hotel for the entire day and I wasn't going to check out until Thursday, like my hotel stay included Thursday, even though I was leaving at 1 a.m. on Thursday, I just changed my flight to fly out of Miami, and I'll pay a little bit extra for a hotel in Miami for like 2 days to see some of my friends while I'm there and everything. But I figured much more worth it to fly to Miami in the afternoon than New York at 1 a.m. So I still have the whole day on Thursday here because I paid for that whole day, because I was going to stay here until like midnight when I needed to fly out. But I figured might as well change my flight to go through Miami, spend like 2 days in Miami, see my friends, and then head back to New York on Saturday. So I'm gonna do that instead. Feels just like cozier. I'm not rushing. I always end up changing flights to do something more optimal, it seems like, and I would rather take the big plane as well. It's a 787 instead of a 737. Praise the Lord. I will always take the bigger plane when provided. And then I get to take a 777 from Miami to New York. Makes a fucking world of difference. Already booked, down pat. I don't even care that there's no business class available. Like, just give me the bigger plane. So, all good. Gonna make it. Will be okay. And, 10 out of 10. For now, I am in a classic Maren outfit of the snake pants, the under boob top, the chain. I didn't bring that cute of outfits here, and I don't even care. Like, it is what it is. I'm not too pent up about it, I guess you could say. I'm all good. So, Layla, my good friend, is here with me in Medellin. I've shown her on many vlogs. She is on a date. So Josh is my best friend who is down to fly wherever I am, basically. So he is staying in another room while we rented out the penthouse because it was Layla's birthday a few weeks ago. So I was like, fuck it, I'll treat you to the penthouse. Only $250 more every night. So I was like, why not? Like, this is a no question. The suite's beautiful. We're going out to a vegan restaurant around here. Didn't get as much work done today as I wanted to, but it is okay. It is okay, Maren. Did what I needed to do, and yeah. I feel like my resting bitch face self is even more activated now that I literally cannot really lift my forehead up. When I go in next time, I'm gonna point out that there's still a little bit of wrinkles above my eyebrows, that my face looks really uneven and asymmetrical, maybe because it is, maybe it's just the weird angle of the camera. But next time I go in, I'm going to point out that this still there and looks a little weird. So yeah. I like the lip flip though. I like that my upper lip is flipped up a little bit, but I still want to get a little bit of injection. So that's where my head's at as well. Actually, it's 2, so good afternoon. Been a decent day so far, just been in the hotel because, I have a rainbow on my face. Got some good, actually had a photo shoot this morning and got the photos I wanted in the bathtub over there. So we have one thing down and I'm still learning how to, I don't want to say learning how to talk with this Botox and my Cupid's bow, but I used to clench my top lip down a lot when I spoke, and I'm learning how to, speak with this new way of having to have my face, basically, which is cool. I think it looks good, and I literally can't lift my forehead, so 10 out of 10. So we're about to go to, I forget the name, I will repeat it in a second, one of the neighborhoods here that used to be a more rundown, more crime-ridden neighborhood, and now it's turned itself around and people go visit because of all the improvements and artwork that's been done there. You get to see basically all the art, the how things have completely turned around, and it's something that is a really important part of Medellin that the hotel staff recommended that we go visit. So we're going to go do that. I have today and tomorrow here, and then I leave Thursday and change my flight, like I said, to go through Miami, because like I'm not going to do a 1 a.m. flight to New York. I'd rather just like go in the afternoon to Miami and then chill for the weekend. So booked that today, did some work, and I still need to film videos tonight, which we will do, or I will do before we have like plans and things. So going to head out now. Hopefully it was a little chilly and rainy yesterday. I'm not in like a cute outfit for this. I'm just in all black because the mood is not to be seen too much. I don't know, I'm just kind of low key. I have just filmed a bunch of videos before we head out tonight. I am in this bandeau and pants set. Let me get up. I'm using my computer as light right now. It's difficult to film when I have forgotten my tripod or I left it all in Denver. I have also lost my mini ring light that I used to bring on trips. Let me see. Where are the fucking lights in this place? Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we can do this. So I am in just like these pants. These are my try-on haul and this bandeau top. These are the pants that do the butt thing. If you are small and have no butt like me, you know that like the pants like this, they do the butt thing. I'm going to wear these shoes with this. Let me just put these on now, actually. Why not? So this is what we're working with. Have this, sparkly shoes. Gonna put on a black jacket later, but for now, this is what's happening. It's late. I'm back from going out to dinner, and the funny thing is that we went to this rooftop at the Charlie Hotel nearby, which is apparently like the best rooftop or whatever, and we didn't like the menu. Like the menu was just not, I mean, I'm the only vegan one, but like everyone else wants to eat like vegan cool shit with me. So we went back to the vegan restaurant that we went to yesterday that was like incredible. We ordered the exact same dishes, like me, Josh, and then our friend like Layla, basically, and then we took them together, went back up to the rooftop and sat there and then ate them, and then they come around and they're like, you're not allowed to bring food up here, and we're like, we're done, like psych. So it was like a funny moment. But some of our friends came over that are like, I don't know, crypto people in Medellin or whatever, given that we have a good spot, and then they went back out. I think that my barometer was done and they could tell, so like no one even asked, like, Maren, are you coming? I was like, no, I'm gonna stay here. So it was an overall like good Tuesday, like really good food, got a good view, like beautiful actually rooftop in the area. We were talking about like why I love Dubai and how it's the antithesis of Medellin, Colombia. Like the reasons that people love it here is like an Uber's $2. You get to experience the vibrancy, the culture, like walk down the streets a little rugged. I feel a little bit unsafe, but not too unsafe to where I can't walk down the street alone. Like it's not like the Brazil situation where that was just like, this is bad. Like this is bad. But like, it's kind of cute. Like from our penthouse hotel, you can look down and there's like, if I could zoom on this camera, I would, but I don't know how to zoom. And there's just like a club there. And yeah, that's the cuteness of it. So I'm gonna head off to bed because it's a late night. I have one more full day here and then like half a day on Thursday because I changed my flight to go through. I keep saying that, but like I can't have me to tell people who think I'm leaving tomorrow night again. But I'm like, nope, I changed my flight to Thursday. So I'm gonna head off to bed and I will be up in the morning. Good morning from me and my maybe 6 eyelash extensions left, maybe 16. That's still not a lot, but we can tell that we're struggling here. So it's my last full day here in Medellin. The view this morning is predictably cloudy, but I went out and walked this morning, and of course it started to rain as I was walking, which was okay. Not the end of the world. It's literally a rainforest climate here, but also it's actually kind of beautiful. Like Medellin itself is in a valley in a way, and some of the buildings rise up on the left side here, and then if you actually look at what's out into like the far right-hand side, it's much higher mountains, so it's kind of situated in a valley. And when it rains, what I notice is just like there's a humidity that reminds me of Houston, where you can like sense that it's about to rain. I don't know, maybe that's just a Gulf of Mexico growing up thing, but I was like, you can feel it's gonna rain. And I went out and looked for like all these vegan health food shops that were in the area because I actually just wanted to go and visit them, because in Latin American countries and even in Spain, like they just have really cute little vegan health food shops, and none of them were open. It's like difficulty Google Maps info here. None of them were open, so I just ended up going to Starbucks. And then one of like wherever I go, I really like to see what their normal grocery store looks like. And I mean, the second I stepped in here, I was drinking Starbucks, and they're immediately like, mascara. And I noticed that in response to COVID, a lot of these smaller countries, I feel like they were even stricter about these like masks and vaccines and everything like that in an effort to, I don't want to say compete, but like seem like they matched up to the larger countries, because all the smaller countries that I visited are much, much stricter than even the US, which has like mandates, or the UAE, which does, but it's in like isolated circumstances. So it was interesting here. So I mean, I came in, I looked around, and wherever I go, actually, because I'm like a nut butter person, I like to get nut butters wherever I go. So, I mean, I don't get anything like crazy, but wherever I go, if I'm traveling, I'm like, I want to get a nut butter as like a memento, and then I actually have it because necessary. So here today, I got just almond butter and peanut butter, like really small sizes. I remember growing up, my dad collected coins like from every country we'd visit. He's done it since he's a kid. And so even though I don't have them to save because I eat them, like I get nut butter wherever I go. I don't know what I'm doing today. I just do know I need to put on chapstick because struggling out here. But besides that, no idea. I didn't know that a lot of influencers get paid to stay at resorts, or like they get to stay at resorts for free in exchange for posting about them. So I reached out to all these like resorts and hotels around the world that are known for having influencers stay at them, and like they have a little form you fill out, or you just contact them, and like all of them denied me. They're like, not gonna work with you at this time. I'm like, I get it, oh well. So for now, I'm just in my hotel room waiting to get my COVID test because I have to get one to enter the US. So I have to do it within 24 hours of my flight. So my flight's at 3 tomorrow and it's 4, and I'm in my Slipknot shirt as always. But I had a really good discussion yesterday with my really good friend Josh, and we were talking about why we travel, because we both have the problem of just going after travel and then being like, why am I here? Because I love my routine, I love New York, and I used to say that I didn't like traveling because I don't like upending my routine. And then it got to the point where the problems I had with travel were less than the problems I had in my normal life. So I would travel as a way to have different problems. Not an escape, not a coping mechanism. Like, I'm very much present doing work, but I would travel to like have more pressing life or death issues. Like, literally, how do I get around safely here? How do I do these very basic things? And it was a way of like substituting one crisis for another, basically. And I think I still do that always in my travel. I'm like, what problems can I fill with my travel? And I think I still do that. I think that I know when I travel, I'm like, okay, phenomenal. You're gonna have digestive issues on the flight, so you're not gonna be able to think about like how your life's going to shit, because you're just gonna be nauseous and wishing that you were dead. So like little things like that, where I think that I'm not someone who likes to do things. I don't like to go out and see the city. We tried yesterday for like a few hours to like go out and do things, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna head back. We tried to go to this really beautiful rooftop last night, and we ended up going to get food from the vegan restaurant like a couple blocks down, bringing it up to the rooftop, and like just wishing that we were at the vegan restaurant, basically. And then today, like, my friends are like, what do you want to do? And we're like, nothing. So we've just been in here. My friends actually went out to like get food, and I'm just chilling in here for now because I have stuff from yesterday. But I realized that like I just like being in nice living spaces around the world with nice views, and like, I don't know, the view here is pretty. You know, Medellin is out there, like it's a beautiful view, but I don't like doing things, which is why I think I should just go off to Dubai, because with the people behind my apartment telling me that now my rent is going to substantially, what did they say? They drastically go up due to hyperinflation. I'm like, I'm not paying any more than I do for my East Village shithole, so fuck you, hyperinflation. This is not the fucking Venezuela or the Weimar Republic. Learn what the hyperinflation is. But inflation, but not hyperinflation. So yeah, I don't know. Living situations still up in the air. Travel gives me life or death crises on a daily basis to deal with, as opposed to the more substantial ones in my business or my life, which like, oh, just such cringe at the situations I've gotten myself into out of being naive and just hurting people in business as a result. And travel also, I mean, in a way it's safety, which sounds strange, but like apparently there is someone that I've been told from multiple sources who is mentally ill in the crypto space and really does not like me and doesn't know that I know that they don't like me, and has been tracking me, my location, my wallets, trying to make me out to seem like I'm a scammer who has some elaborate plan to rug pull everything I'm involved with, and I'm traveling around the world as a way to distribute funds or something. So the life of Maren is beyond absurd, and it doesn't really get any less absurd, but here we are reveling in the absurdity. So why do I travel? As a way to have other crises besides the ones that I will always have, just substituting one crisis for another. Hopefully crises with a decently nice view. I'm trying to do this without moving. Crisis with a view, given that I don't get the penthouse with a view in New York. So yeah, I don't know my living situation when I get back after a few weeks of travel. I don't know if I'm going to renew my lease. No, I'm not going to renew my lease, but I don't know if I'm going to be in New York. Might just fuck off to Dubai. My head is clearly in a very grounded place under this Pisces new moon. But I also think that the Botox is not setting completely evenly, because this eyebrow is higher than this one. And I know my face is asymmetrical, and I need to do something to raise this eyebrow as much. Like, there's a significant difference. That's what's on my mind. Last night, and Layla and Josh went out for like Korean barbecue with some friends here in Medellin, and I'm like, no, I'm not going out. What am I doing? I am releasing the information about my retreat that I'm throwing. So this June, I'm going to be throwing a retreat in Bariloche, Argentina. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be really like nice, a little bit chilly in that time of year, and such a beautiful home that I have available to use for this. So I released all the information about the retreat. It's going to be like financial astrology and attracting wealth and abundance and like practical, but also spiritual. It's just going to be great. So what I did was I went to the same vegan restaurant I've gone to 3 days in a row, but I actually got something different. So I got some hummus. I got some... What is this? This is cauliflower and vegetable protein nuggets. So there's cauliflower and then like actual just like veggie protein nuggets in there. Then I got basically a macro bowl with lentil meatballs and just a lot of things. So there's a lot of things here. But yeah, this is the last meal in Medellin. I'm very hungry. I've been on the phone with my friend who's doing operations for my retreat for like an hour, and I wanted to eat, but I had to have this conversation. So that's been my night. Okay. For what it's worth, this restaurant, Pai, Kai, in Medellin, just fucking shout out. Like, all of this food has been incredible, major shout out. I'm not even paid. Like, I'm never paid. Like, just, yeah. Good morning. It is the last morning here, and I'm very ready to go. The day that we're leaving is the sunniest day. I guess that is just a sign. Overall, I mean, I'm glad I came. I don't think I would visit again. I mean, I had a reason now, like a friend needed to be here, so I had a reason to be here, and similarly, I don't think I would come of my own accord. I liked it. I'm glad I had the experience, but also like I'm excited to go to Miami and then back to New York. I had some friends here who, when I visited, they're like, oh, I've thought about moving to Medellin for tax reasons, for real estate reasons. Like, do you recommend it? I think if you're a guy, it is a little different. If you're a woman, not that I felt as unsafe as I was in Brazil, but like walking down the street, even if I was fully in like, I don't know, hoodie, not noticeable whatsoever. Yeah, it was the kind of thing where I don't want to be that noticed necessarily. And there are places around the world where like there are more noticeable people than I am. So it's a bit of that level of safety that's different than if you're, I don't know, a random like guy in your 20s or 30s. Like, you're probably not going to feel unsafe whatsoever here. So not any safety issues per se, just the vibe was like, yeah, maybe to visit but not to live at all, that kind of thing. Because I know some people were honestly like, oh yeah, I've thought about moving here, and I was like, yeah, maybe come see for yourself. So overall, I'm glad that I made it out here. I have not yet found a South American country where I'm like, I really, really loved that trip, but I think that could also be the fact that like I just don't love trips. I just go places and like hotels and things like that. I will be in Argentina in the middle of June for my retreat, which I'll put all the information down below because I'm super excited and we're finalizing details, and that'll all be really cool and exciting because in Bariloche, it's not like a major city, so there's not much for me to get hung up about. It's really cool. It's like on a glacier. It's lovely. So info about that will be down below, even if it's already like sold out or anything like that. Like, it will still, all the info will be there. So when I do future retreats, which I kind of want to do often, like, it sounds fun. It'll all be there for reference. But anyway, I don't even have a watch on right now. I don't know what time it is, but I know I need to be heading off to the airport soon. So I'll see you wherever in the world I'm at next.